Okay, hold on. What year did you come out and why? What year did you basically say, "Oh, wait a minute, something not right over here, something not cleaned in the milk," and
so
like, what was it? Why?
after 2012, 2012 I started coming out. 2008.
Okay, so yes, born and raised from Nashville, Tennessee. One of the unicorns left that are from this sacred land of ours here, this Athens of the South here in Nashville. Um, Only child, was raised in civics from the age of 10. So from mayor's summits to youth summits to programs to YMCA to Boy Scouts to art school to PWI to Urban League to NAACP. And been here since like 2006 with NAACP. So we going on quite a while now. And yeah, we just taking it to the next level, bringing more youth, young adults back into this organization and trying to keep the ball going forward.
Okay. So I got two questions for you. You're gonna have to unpack Gucci first day out because you said there's a lot of stuff going on. So I need to know what you heard was going on in that song that make you be like, yeah, that's my one. And then the second one, well, let's start there.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so in my past life, I used to start off my day with a, you know, and it was no pancakes, just a cup of, and, stuff like that. So I know that area. Being from North Nashville, it was the highest in the 80s and still one of the highest, most incarcerated areas in the nation. 1 in 3 of us were either locked up or dead by the age of 18. We were funneled into a pipeline system here in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee area since the 80s. So coming from a law enforcement background, my mom was a dispatcher. My father was a police officer. So I got told the right things to do, but I was still in North Nashville where all the systems were pointed against me. So I had a little duality there. So that's pretty much how I came jumping off the porch with a little order, but my environment showed me some other things. And
Okay.
thankfully, was blessed to work through that. So the first day out, Gucci Mane is just the original Trap King, the original streets. Yeah, some of that hip hop pretty much saved me and kept me seeing what not to do and what you could do. And these are some of the consequences. So it all worked out. I took those influences and shout out to Gucci Mane because Gucci the greatest. And yeah, that's why he track one.
Okay. Okay. I respect it. You actually answered my second question. I was going to ask you a little bit more about your background because you said you were part of the Urban League, and I was going to ask, like, were you a part of a political family? But you said it was a law enforcement background, so you answered that question.
Yeah, law
So,
enforcement there, and then my cousins and host of them were in sports. I'm the only one that took political route. So yeah, that's just me so far.
okay. I mean, we need people in politics. I'm
Man.
not the one, but
Of
we need y'all.
course.
We need y'all out there.
Oh man,
Um,
Yes.
greatest, Gucci the greatest.
so
That's fun.
Deron, Dr.
Yes,
Deron, if we were in a black church, we would call you Reverend Dr.
Rev-
Deron because you
yes,
are also a pastor. But give
correct.
us a bit about your background, your track one. Why is that your track one?
Yeah. All right, let's see. So I am currently serving as the vice chair of communications for the Democratic Party down here in Sanford. I kind of stumbled into that. I contacted them because I was upset with their marketing, and then I kind of stumbled into taking that over or joining them in that fight and how they communicate. And so that's how I got into it. My background is I used to be a pastor for a while, so dealing with justice and things like that. Really interesting though is that I started out very heavy on the right side of politics, extremely heavy. I won't drop any names, but they are very well known on that side, and I was their poster boy. So I've been in that for a while. So I've always been in some form or fashion into politics, simply because I've been around it with the people that I used to hang out with. So coming out of that it's been a wild ride. While doing that, I was pursuing my education, so that's why they have the doctor in front of my name. It's just a lot of work, but that's all that really is. My first one would be now this is hard because it's DMX, so it's either going to be it's hot, hell is hot, or it's going to be flesh of my flesh and blood of my blood. So I don't know which one yet.
Mhm.
And the reason I picked that is that's the first one rapper that I really connected with, and he felt like he was talking about my childhood and how he grew up. So that would be my first song or my first album, I guess, in the diss track. If I had to pick a song, it would probably be "Slippin'." I think that was off of his second album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you talked a little bit about coming out of the
Yes.
right.
Mhm.
It wasn't MAGA yet. Okay, hold on. What year did you come out and why? We'll get into it a little bit deeper, but I want to kind of touch on that now. Like, what year did you basically say, "Oh, wait a minute, something not right over here, something not cleaned in the milk," and
So
like, what was it? Why?
after 2012, 2012 I started coming out. 2008, when Barack Obama was becoming president at that point, I was still pretty heavy in it. And the first year I think was okay, but I think after I heard how they spoke about him and his achievements and things like that, it started to open my eyes about where I was. So I was still in it, but I came out fully around 2016. And it was hard because power is addictive, and I was pretty close to it. So it was a really hard shift to make. But 2016 is when I officially just walked out of all of it.
Okay, and now you over here on the left.
Swinging for the fences.
I guess the rest of us.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I appreciate y'all for coming, and those are the reasons why I invited y'all. Just that type of background. Both of y'all like have very interesting backgrounds, being Black men in politics. And before we go into track number 2, I want y'all to do me a favor because I could not find any women on the local level of politics. So if y'all could just shout out one woman on the local level that y'all respect, that y'all feel like people need to follow, or no.
Local
So many. Tequila. My girl Tequila with Equity Alliance. Lindsay, working down at the State House. Oh, it's so many. Marissa down at the State House, working at our state capitol. Oh, they gonna cuss me out later because I'm missing a whole bunch of them. Maria, she's our health chair. Patricia Malone Smith, she's working with the Urban League and us. Oh, it's so many. It's so many. But yeah, I specifically like to surround myself with women because I don't really like dudes too much. Because I feel like, women get the job done. It's specifically Black women. So, yeah, it's so many around here that I'm blessed with. They keep this ship running. I'm just over here, doing what they ask. But yeah, it's a lot of sisters around Nashville.
Hey, listen to Black women. Now,
Hey,
Deron, I know Stanford is a little tricky.
It's a little tricky.
It doesn't have what Nashville has. Nashville got TSU and all of that to give it a little Mecca vibe.
You're right.
So you might not have somebody in Stanford, but if there's somebody that
but I have one. And it's Sheila McCormick, and she's part of the Global Women's Issue Task Force. So she's the chair for that. So I'll shout out her for sure. But there's not many of us here in Stanford. But she is one, and you're right. Listen to Black women because she knows what she's talking about, for sure.
All right. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I personally don't know any women on the local level, so I wanted to make sure that we gave them a shout out and gave them a platform to let them know, hey, we love y'all, we respect y'all, and love to have you on the show. So, getting into track 2. I'm gonna start with you this time, Deron. Who you got number 2?
Track 2, probably Curtis Mayfield, Pusher Man.
Okay.
That's
now,
track 2.
what about Pusher Man?
Oh man. So that describes my history, my family just growing up in that kind of environment. But man, the groove of that song, man, it's nothing like when that song comes on, you can be anywhere, you know exactly what it is, man, and it feels like it transports you back to that time. So Curtis Mayfield, Pusher Man, anytime.
I agree. That's a classic. It make you want to, like, I guess Memphis pimping. It make you want to.
So before you had clips, Before you had Clips, you had Curtis Mayfield, Pusha Man. That's all I gotta say.
That's a fair assessment.
Yes.
So we got some people in the comments. We got Mike Patton. He said, hey,
Uh-oh.
Pusher Man is a classic. And then he quoted it. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy.
I'm
I'm that ninja
in the alley. Yes.
I'm your Pusher.
What you want, what you need.
Man, I'm your Pusher Man.
So, Jonathan, who you got for your track number 2?
Hey, D hit me with the player. I'm gonna keep it player then. I gotta go. Let me see. I'm gonna go up north a little bit. I want to do Jay-Z, Party Life.
Oh, I love that song.
One.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, that
life.
one right there. That's when you getting dressed and you going out. I got a ball or a gala to go to. I got to spray on something expensive. I got to put on something. I need that cooler than a Pino, looking cooler than Pacino with the narrows put together. My real life is like casino. I need all of that going.
Yeah.
They don't even get the Casino live. You had to see Casino and understand that 3-hour movie to understand that line. That's Party Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in his bag at that one.
Yeah, I feel like Jay need to drop another album because he's starting to get the disrespect. Like, you know how you go a while and people forget.
Yeah, they think they can.
I feel like people start to forget.
Who was it that said they were better than Nas? Hold up, it just happened.
Jim Jones.
If he don't sit his goofy self down,
he crazy,
bro. What?
Yeah, he getting old.
Give me a Jim Jones song.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
he tried it.
He tried
In Harlem, he might be a hot shot, big time. But I only know 2 Jim Jones songs.
I stay out of Harlem. I don't even know what they got going on.
Man,
I don't know what they got going on either. That's why I said he might be. Now, some people in Harlem might check in with us and be like, absolutely not here either. But I don't want to speak for they borough because I'm not there and I don't know what go on out there.
But he go too far of his borough that he got to do a Jadakiss and the locks, and so I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. So we're gonna move to track number 3. I'm gonna start with you this time, Jonathan. Who you got for track number 3?
Listen, you done made me pull up. I should have I put on my Apple Music. I gotta look right quick. I went up north. I'm gonna go to Houston. I don't know y'all know Sauce Walker out of Houston. I dropped it. Real ghetto gospel.
I'm familiar with Sauce Walker, but that's one of those type of people. Like, I hear the song and then it's like, oh yeah, I know that, but I don't have name recognition with his music, if that makes sense.
Listen.
But I just watched a dope documentary about him on. I just watched a dope documentary about him on YouTube, so that's how I'm more familiar with him than his music.
I linked it together. He told Jay-Z no. He told Jay-Z no. Yeah.
That means he really believes in
Real
himself.
deal.
It's a couple people that told him no.
You believe in yourself.
So shout out South Walk out of H-Town, Ooey. Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped it.
And what is it about I dropped it that makes you feel like, okay, this needs to go in my changer? I only got 5 options. We gonna put some sauce in there.
Cause he cold. He has a lyrical form that I can put it to like a little bit of pimp. Got a little Memphis sauce with him, but it's still Houston, so it's still wavy. It's still all that. It ain't nobody like him. And I like originality. I like artists that speak with something, that got energy. They don't have to, they rock a crowd by themselves. I like solo individuals that stand on 10 toes. He a real one. He take care of the community. And he told Jay-Z no. Like, no, I'm not signing no deal. I'm independent. And I'm going to show you why. Because I'm that dude out of Houston, Sauce Walker. So I got to lift up the sauce. Got to.
Okay.
I respect it. Deron, who you got? Number 3.
This is a hard one. I got 3 for this one, right on top of my head. So you got Crime Mob, Nuck If You Buck. I think that's the next one. Just off pure energy. You play Nuck If You Buck anywhere, I promise you it'll change the whole atmosphere. So I think that's what I'm going with. Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob.
Yeah. That's a ghetto gospel.
Yeah.
and it's like you had to be there. And I guess that's how the old people feel when we start listening to their music. I feel like that about the kids now. Like Nuck If You Buck is not Nuck If You Buck if you wasn't actually knucking and bucking in that moment. You got
and ready to fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. You got to be ready to fight because it was
and some stiletto pumps.
Yeah, it was the energy. It was the energy for sure. So Nuck If You Buck would be number one. A few more, but yeah, Nuck If You Buck would be the one I go with.
Okay, so that's 3. We got 2 more slots left. We're gonna bounce back to you, Deron. Who you got in your fourth?
Ooh, fourth. How recent are we going?
You can go. This your ride. We in your car, so you pick whatever. You can go as far back. You can put on some Beethoven if you want to. That don't mean we're gonna stay in the car with you.
Worry about it. Because it's not even a track, it's a whole album. The newest Clips album, that's all that's going in there. All of it. That thing is straight fire.
Yeah. That definitely helped the hip hop revival that's going on. It was much needed.
Album. And this is why I agree with you when you said you think Jay-Z should drop an album. Because I think it proves that lyrical content and delivery is not an age. Because it became a point where we thought hip hop was just a young thing, right? You had to be a certain age and a certain style to do it. But I mean, Clips has been out since forever. And for them to drop an album like this with an old school rollout, man, and still kill it, and then for Malice to come back out of nowhere and just do what he did, I think it would be great if Jay-Z dropped an album, because I think it would make those that still doubt what he had or what he did put some respect on his name, because he did a lot.
Yeah. And I think he got a lot to say right now. Like, I know he got a lot going on, so he might wait till some of that clean up and clear up before he really speak on it in his music. But I feel like he's somebody that waits for a lot to go on to have something to
say. He's also a billionaire, so he probably got other things to do with his time and money.
That is very true.
So I mean, he got other things to deal with, but that would be it, man. Because I think he still got a lot to say, and he's always had a great lyrical content and great lyrical delivery. Jay-Z was straight trap, but man, he can give you a story out of this world. So yeah, I'd go for that.
Gotcha. All right, Jonathan, we're gonna bounce back over to you.